Siemanko, z tej strony Jeremi, zapraszam was na kolejny odcinek z FranBow. Oh, you fluffy kitty, how do you like that? Here I am. Fran, my dear, you've got leaves on your head. How pretty. Oh, let me see what a great eater Stanais you've become. Thank you, King Sir. The doctor is incredible. He made magic with the water. But he was sad. He told me many things, but I didn't quite understand. Don't worry, Polondras will be fine. I know the reasons. We have some problems to solve, but that's nothing you should worry about. Let's talk about how you can get back home, right? Yes, please. You said something about a great wizard. Yes, the great wizard is the only one who is able to bring you home and back. And he has the stones that can open the door that will lead you home. Where is the wizard? What stones? This land is full of things I don't understand. you, you haven't even gone outside this castle and you already want to know everything? That's the passion I was talking about. Have patience, Fran. The great wizard lives in the great mountain Contram, but we haven't seen him for a while now. Find him and everything will be just fine. Why haven't you tried to find the great wizard yourself? Well, we don't need to. It's very logical. You see, we don't need a wizard to perform magic or prepare potions. We can do that ourselves. The wizard's most valuable task is to protect the stones that open the door. I see. So the stones are like keys, and where is the mountain, you said? You have to ask around. Follow the signs. I have to go now. But I'll be back in time to help you with the door. Have a great Thursday day and good luck finding the great wizard. On teraz przyleciał. No i on na nim odleci. Fajno. Wow, did you see that huge fluffy creature, kitty? That's Palontras. He fixed me. Yes, it's certainly very fluffy. Oh, I forgot he's your purse. Ooh. Oh, thank you, kitty. Did you see my purse anywhere? I don't think so. Maybe they are on the other side of the lake, next to your clothes. Well, we have other things to do anyways. We have to find the wizard. Yes, the thing said something about a mountain too. Yes, Mountain Kotram. The great wizard lives here. There. Let's go. W ogóle mi się bardzo podoba ten nowy outlook i w ogóle tak. Mogę to przeczytać? Egzamin. Wow. Many faces. This looks intriguing. Right. Are the faces crying blood? Leon Castillo, one of the 1,000? I wonder what that means. I found myself hunting the truth, but finding the unexpected. I found what my senses couldn't show me. I found the truth that realized silently in the unknown. Leon Castillo, one of the 1,000. Oh, my name is Leon. I'm currently 92 years old and living alone in a little house far away from the city. I have to admit I never was fond of jewelry, house or clothing. Since childhood I always talked to animals, plants and insects, and even though I never got a response, I never could. If you are reading this, maybe it's because you are looking for answers. Maybe you can see things that others can't. Or you can feel what others avoid. You can listen to the silence and become one with everything. Mr. Leon is old and he seems sad. Let's see. Maybe you can see things that others can. Oh yes, that sounds a lot like me. Interesting. Oh, David, the black shadows. I can see them too. They are everywhere. I can't stop it, I can't control it. I see the black shadows everywhere. The blood, the messages, the screaming, all the pain. I can't figure out why this is happening to me. Cry because it hurts. The monster is making other people sick too. Inside my head, the stone of wisdom. Cry. Creepy. I had a vision. I'm still breathing fear. I feel at war with my own mind. One of the shadows came down from the sky. I thought it was an angel. Its name is Jeremi, Prince of Darkness from the fifth reality. It talked to me, played with me, and showed me all the terrors. It told me that I was the key to its existence. Inside my head, the stone of wisdom. Inside my head. I can see myself around. The other's me tell me lies, talks about all the pain and suffering in my life. The other me wants me to commit suicide. He smiles while announcing the words kill yourself. And I have tried hypnotized by his words. But there's always something saving me at the end. It must be the love to life. I meet a shadow for the first time. It talked to me. Kamalas. Their race is called the Kamalas. They hunt weakness and pain. I asked it about the possession of human bodies, and it said, "We are born and fed from fear and the uncontrolled illness of human mind. We are invisible to them, but our existence grabs every single living cell of the body until the end." After that, it started raining, and it walked away from me, leaving a black, oily path after it. I believe water might purify them. This creature, I wonder why people can see them. They exist and make people sick. Maybe that's the point to realize they exist and get rid of them. After seeing the Kamalas reacting to water, I thought of trying a little experiment. Last night I encountered something amazing. The Kamalas transformed into a new kind of creature when exposed to water. The metamorphosis was painful to watch. After the terrible screaming, the Kamalas calmed down and started to cry on the ground. It felt like the pain was disappearing after a few minutes. A bright and peaceful being was rising in front of me. It felt like the bright creature could read my thoughts. "I thank you for waking me up. I was suffering. I must go where I belong. It hairstyle awaits. All Volokas must go there after waking up. If you wish to see the light, come with me. You have the key," it said. I didn't answer. After a while, it faded away. Volokas. Read thoughts? I think it's a bit scary. I guess we're always afraid of things we can understand, especially if they seem nice. My spotkaliśmy jedną taką do tej pory i ona nas chodziła za nami przez jakiś czas, jakby patrzyła się na nas, ale nie mogliśmy sobie pogadać ani nic. I was reading my writings to see if I'm missing something. I recall Remon from the fifth reality. If there is a fifth reality, there must be at least 4 more. I was thinking that the Etersta might not be a city in this world, but a reality by itself. I wish all answers came to me. I deeply regret the fact that I didn't accept the Valokas invitation. Since I saw the Valokas, I keep seeing this diagram spinning in my hand in a single sentence. Time is the rhyme of your perception. Co? Mars? Nie March? I got a visit from my son Brian. I told him about the things that I've seen, but he didn't want to hear and left. I don't blame him. I understand that the reality presented before my eyes is invisible to most people. I wish I could find a friend just like me, because my son, he thinks I'm insane. My body and mind are beginning to understand the pattern. Life becomes quite easy to control when you cut all social laws and only apply our reality laws, because they are not only laws but also behaviors. Chemical behaviors, natural laws. Without those behaviors, without those laws, we wouldn't exist. Sometimes I wish to be a leaf on the ground, calm while dying. Last night after the storm, a huge creature visited my garden for a few seconds and then disappeared. I found a strange bottle with a pink liquid inside in the same spot the creature landed. I can't fully understand the content of the bottle. I have found red blood cells in it and bacteria not yet recognized. The bacteria seems to get rid of unusual behavior in any kind of living creature. I poured some of the pink liquid on a dying plant and it bloomed after a few minutes. I cut my finger to test the liquid with human tissue and it cured it after a few seconds. This bacteria may work as platelets and white blood cells but at a very high speed. I dream of thousands of black cats surrounding my house. Big yellow eyes staring at my sleep. To jest opis tego Mr. Midnight, no nie? Przynajmniej podobny. Beings in eaters are varied. From roots to giant insects. Roots are the first in this reality. Insects came later. I learned their language and numerology. Nie będę tak czytać. Alfabet, okej, czyli że wszystko to, co on mówił, stanie ten. Ale to był alfabet, a samo zrozumienie było bez sensu. Okay. The Great Valocas is the beginning of the first reality, primitive light. The Valocas body structure is quite different from ours. They are made out of photons and sound waves. They're also both male and female. When the youngster reach age 300 milionów lat, they are crowned with the shield. 300 milionów lat i dostają wtedy tarczę. Creation of the Great Valocas King of Etersta, second reality life. Being in Etersta feels like becoming what you can't understand on Earth. It's where leaves sing while falling off the tree and the water whispers in its wisdom while you drink it. A było powiedziane, skąd on się wziął do Etersty, czy coś? Ok. Pandora, creation of the five realms of essential existence. 3. Besides in the human world, third reality, Earth, Mars and Jupiter, consciousness, practice of will. Czyli, że 3 pierwsze realia są na 3 planetach. The end of vibration, when both ends of opposites are the same degree, resides in third and fourth reality, death. Właśnie się zorientowałem, że nie czytałem, co ma na ten temat do powiedzenia FranBow. O, tutaj to było, o. I don't understand the drawing. Ja w sumie też nie. It looks interesting though. Maybe it's to show how time looks like. Okay. You should get a cat, Mr. Leon. My son thinks I'm insane. Bah, you're not, I can tell. Lonely with no family, huh? I think I have to study some chemistry to understand what he means. It can be fun to understand how we were built and such. Oh, he's insane. That's it. Oh, what creature can that be? No, Palontras, genius. Oh, Mr. Spinkwater. He good for the plant that got better and bloomed. Okay. Wow, I love the pictures. Many kittens and many colors. Oh, it feels like fresh air is coming from the book. It looks like somebody ripped off some pages here. No, rzeczywiście nie zwróciłem uwagi na to. A, czyli że tutaj jest opisane, dlaczego, jak on się wziął w Iterście prawdopodobnie. Are those letters? These sound funny. Oh, I like the mask. I guess they call it shield. Wow, that's old. Oh, beautiful creatures. I love them. I like the trees and crystal and the grass, everything. The wisdom in the water. Earth, that's my planet. Senersedi. Death. Earth? Ah, dobra. Oh. Mabuka is the end of light. Wow, man, has that creature must spend a lot of time thinking. Blood everywhere. The end of light? Mother Mabuka is letting me go. I've spent 15 days here in Mabuka's end and I'm tired. I don't need to hide from pain anymore because it's part of me. It feels like love, it's everywhere and in everything. I enjoy crying, I enjoy laughing. I enjoy being alive. Maybe they like it dark because they are so ugly. And they are so ugly that they prefer not to see each other. If dark things from the dark are so dark, how do they find each other? No, logicznie, to jest pentagram, to jest obrazek. Okay, no date record. I'm getting ready for the journey back home. Mabuka sent me to the endless limits of Mabuka's den and I'm waiting for the Luciferns. I had to become friends with them, or to be more precise, become one of them. Lucifer's gathering. Te robaczki to są. Lucifer's garden in filament. That's why they look like they are growing hair, and the big face is mostly for communication purpose and to scare their predators. I hope my body can survive the journey. That must be Mr. Leon sitting here. Are those the shiny insects? Where is the hair comb? Gravity collects particles to create new ones. It's creative force, and with creativity, evolution is inevitable. What is this? The drawing to the left looks like an antenna. Oh no, somebody ripped off the rest of the book. I never know what happened to Mr. Leon. Jezu, czytałem tą samą tą książkę, czytałem chyba 15 minut. Ja pierdolę. Uznajmy, że czytanie książki to będzie jeden odcinek, a teraz nagram drugi odcinek. Od razu wrzucę je jeden obok drugiego, żeby były wszystkie informacje. Ktoś chce, to niech obejrzy, nie chcecie, to... Nie. Czy w sumie, skoro jesteście tutaj, to już to obejrzyliście. Ach, chuj. Dobra. W takim razie, do zobaczenia w przyszłości. Cześć.